Good morning, Beltline Tigers. This is Mrs. Hawthorne, your principal, with the morning announcements. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the Texas Pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now for the Beltline Pledge. I am proud to be a Beltline Tiger. I'm one of the best and brightest. I can do anything I set my mind to. I pledge to work hard, respect myself and others, make good choices, and believe in myself at all times. And now for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, boys and girls, there's a lot to talk about today, but I just want to just make mention of the incident that happened at the United States Capitol building on last night. There's not a lot that I can say about that, but I do want to make sure that you understand. I know you're young, but I do want you to understand in simple terms basically what happened. And so I want you to look at the screen, and what you see here is the word democracy. And it defines democracy. It says democracy is control of an organization or group by the majority of its members. And what's important about the word in the definition is the word the majority. And so you may remember that in November, um, Americans all over our nation went to the polls and they voted for the president of the United States. And what I want you to understand is that there was a time in our country, really not too long ago, when African Americans could not vote, nor could women vote. And people fought and died so that we would have that right to vote. And that's what a democracy is that when we voice our opinion, when the majority voices their opinion, then that has to go forward. We have to agree. Even if we voted for different people, we agree to disagree and we accept the outcome. So when everyone voted in November, it ended up that our president, beginning January 20th, will be President elect Biden. And there were people in our country who disagreed with that. And so what they did yesterday was they brought havoc and violence to our nation's capital. So this is important to note because people around the world, other nations, are watching this happen. And we are the greatest democracy in the world. And so when people try to use violence to go against what the majority of the people have voted to say, then that is a threat to our democracy. And so there's not much that I can say else about that. But what can we do here at Beltline? We can make sure that we're teaching all of our students to the best of our ability. And as students, you have to be willing to learn. You have to be prepared, sitting up, have your material so that you can learn. Because if you don't know, it can hurt you. You can be one of those individuals who, because they don't understand the rules, because they don't understand the laws, you can just let anger overcome you and make poor decisions. So you have to be a good reader, and that means you need to be literate. You need to be able to read, write, listen, and speak and think. And that's what we're trying to do here at Beltline, is to make sure that you are literate when you leave this school, that you're able to do what you need to do. And that can't happen with just us. It takes all of us. It takes the teachers, it takes the students, and it takes our parents to make sure that this is going forward. So if we call you parents and we let you know this child is not sitting up, this child is not doing their work, we need your help, because I can't reach out over the screen and touch your child and make sure that they're doing what they do. It takes all of us. So we got to be about our business. And so that's what we are doing here. We're about teaching and learning, okay? And so what I want you all to do is I want you to make a commitment. Make a commitment to do what you need to do so that when you leave this place, you know what you need to know to go on to the next grade level. And that's for all of us. We're going to give you 110% each and every day. We're going to prepare with our lessons. We're going to keep trying. Okay? Some of you don't want to cut on your screens, don't want to learn. And no one's telling you anything different. Okay? But we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna send letters, we're gonna call, we're gonna go by your houses, we're gonna do whatever we can because I can't care more than you care. All right? And that's everyone. Either you want it or not. So we're trying to fight this ignorance that has gone on. An example of that ignorance, that means that you just don't know any better, that happened at our nation's capital. So please help us to do that. All right. So let's go on with our birthdays. Today is January 7th. I'd like to say a happy birthday to Jamal Holt. Happy birthday, Jamal. Cameron Williams. Happy birthday, Cameron. Cheyenne Smith. Happy birthday, Cheyenne. And Kyrie Smith. Happy birthday to all of those students who are celebrating their birthdays today. We hope that your day is great. I don't think I have any staff birthdays. I did miss yesterday, Miss Brown. She celebrated her birthday on yesterday, and we hope that her day was great as well. Let's see. In terms of announcements, we do have cluster this morning, beginning with pre-K 3 and clamp teachers at 8. And I have sent you that link. Tomorrow is the deadline for GT nominations. So please make sure you're taking care of that. All right, students, remember, our hope for you is for you to take ownership. That means you got to want it. Take ownership of your learning and for you to work hard each and every day towards self-sustaining success. So that's our hope for you. That's our vision for you. We're going to give you those opportunities. We're going to facilitate that so that you can have opportunities to work, so that you can have opportunities to own your learning. We're going to set up our lessons so that you can do that, okay? But we can't make you do it. We can do our best. And we can't do it by ourselves, so we need everyone involved. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day. Because when I say own it, you say work it. Own it! That's right, kindergarten. I heard you. Let's have a thinking Thursday.